Do you need even just with encouragement? Somebody rooting for you in your corner? That's what I thought, sis. Well, I am here to encourage, uplift, talk self-help, and sometimes even fashion, because this is Confident, Curvy, and Chic. Hello, beautiful, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your girl, Taylor, and this is Confidence, Curvy, and Chic. I am on a journey to my best self. Yes, my best self. And the only way that I know for sure that I absolutely can do this is by bringing the love of God into my life, encouraging it, manifesting, sitting with it so that I can boost the confidence up in my life, boost the self-love on the inside, most depths of me. And if that is something you want to tap into, that is something you definitely want to join so that you can do the same for your life, or just because you want to witness it in my own, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button below to join the fam. Alright guys, so we're just gonna go ahead and dive right deep into it. I'm not even gonna hold y'all like I never do, because that is not who I am. I like to go in, give it to you, and roll on back out. So I know you've already seen that thumbnail and you've already seen that title, and you're really trying to put two and two together. How is she gonna talk about boosting your confidence and energy in the wrong things in life? How is she gonna talk about bringing the love of God into our lives and talking about energy in the wrong things in life? Well, sis, let's get into it. So what exactly do I mean when I say energy in the wrong things in life? Exactly what it says. Like, there's nothing extra that goes along with that. Sometimes we put so much energy into things that seem meaningful at the time when we are doing it, but then in turn it really didn't help us out in the end. Or it may be that you are trying to actually physically help somebody, push things forward in their life, encourage them in any way, shape, or form that you believe you possibly can do, but it wasn't even your job to do so in the first place. Putting your energy in the wrong things in life. You have to remember, just because you do something doesn't mean you're going to get the exact outcome that you were anticipating. I know that's hard to hear, but it's truthful. Just because you do something doesn't mean you're going to get the exact outcome that you pictured inside your mind. So for instance, I love going to the beach. I love putting my feet in the sand. I love wading in the water. Can't swim, but I love to wade in the water. I can float. Okay, I can float. I can swim enough to save my life, and that is what matters. I'm not no Michael Phelps, but I can save my life, right? When I picture going to the beach, I always picture it beautiful and sunny, not too hot, definitely not too cold. And I picture it in my head. It never actually involves everyone that's a part of my package. And what do I mean by that? I have 3 kids and a husband. Okay, there's 5 of us now, and a dog who is 5 months old and 60 to 65 pounds. Okay, he's a Mastiff mix. Band dogs, look them up. I can't go to no beach and relax like that. I'm looking at the kids. I'm trying to get my husband to help me out with these kids. Thank God we haven't taken a dog to the beach yet, but when that happens, I be looking at the dog. I can't physically relax the way I would love to relax at the beach because I have so much going on. In my mind, sis, I am wading in the water. I am on an island, no matter what beach I'm on, right? But in the physical, my kids are hollering and screaming with joy because they are happy they are at the beach, but they crazy. They're a little wild, and I appreciate that. Wild things is what we are in this house, and it's okay. But that doesn't help mama out when mama wants to relax, okay? My energy is going to being Mama Bear, being the wife to my husband, right? But then I have to also remember that I also need to put that energy up in here to that relaxation. I have to enjoy what is physically happening. I need to sit in and be in the moment of my now to not think and anticipate or worry about what could happen or what should have happened, but what is actually happening right now. What is happening in front of your face? Your kids are happy. Your kids are fed. Your kids are safe. Your husband is calm. Your husband is relaxing. Girl, he is home from work. Rejoice in that. Put some of that energy in that. And when I shift that energy, and when I really sit in the fact that there's a lot of positive happening right now, amongst the wild and craziness that I actually am physically seeing right now, there's so much joy. There are so many blessings just sitting here with me in this moment. So be thankful and grateful for the moment that I have. Put the energy in the good things in life. I shifted my energy. I shifted it with purpose. I shifted it with meaning, and I shifted it in the truth and the facts of what is actually physically happening, not what my mind is telling me what is happening. Because sometimes we distract our own selves in believing in the things that are truly hurting and hindering us in the moment that we are being blessed with at firsthand. God is giving you a blessing firsthand, and when we put our energy in all of the wrong, all of the cons, all of the negative, it hinders us from even experiencing that peace and that joy and that love that's sitting in that moment as well. Yes, there are things that can go wrong. A lot of things can go wrong, but when you shift your energy to the positive, when you shift the energy into things that are truly beautiful in this lifetime, then great things will happen. But in order for any of that to happen, then you clearly need to recognize when you are putting the energy in the wrong things in life. And that scenario that I just gave you is one that truly resonates with me and helped me have something physically implanted in my mind so that I can constantly use that throughout the day, and I know it will help me. But sometimes it's not something that you can physically see. Sometimes we need things that are a physically written reminder, or we just need some sayings in our head so that we can speak to ourselves and fix our thoughts on things that are true and things that are amazingly beautiful in this world. And the first thing I want us to do is to realize and recognize when things are going wrong in your life in the first place. And the first thing that I really want us to understand is that we need to realize when something in our lives is not working with us, not working for us, when something truly is not for you. And these things can be hard. They can be very hard because it can be things that we truly love. It can be people that we truly love and things that we truly do appreciate. But if it is messing with your peace, if it is disturbing your spirit, if you can't truly sleep at night without thinking about this thing or person because it is disturbing you that bad, then clearly it's not working for you. If it is causing you more stress than it is giving you peace, it's not working for you. I don't care how much you love that person. I don't care how much you love that thing. I don't care how much you truly believe that it can help you in the long run. If it is disturbing your peace at the moment and God didn't physically tell you that you were supposed to be doing this thing, then we gotta just let it go. Let it go. Let it fly off into the wind. And when it's people, you have to also realize sometimes they're just not meant for you right now. It's just right now. Be obedient and listen. If it is time for you to let someone go, God will let you know that it's time for you to let them go. But just know that just because he's telling you to let them go doesn't mean that he can't bring them back into your life. It doesn't mean that you both don't deserve a second chance at a fair relationship. But God is saying that not right now. Not right now. For some people, it might be time is done. The season is over. It was great while it lasted, but now it's time to move on. But then there are other people where he's like, it's time to move on and split ways for now. I will let you know when you can intertwine once again. Just a not now. So you never know where you are on that spectrum, but you have to be obedient and listen and let go. Second thing is, you need to recognize when it's time for a change. Recognize that if you are doing the work, if you are putting your best forward, if you are doing all the things that you need to do so that you can grow physically, mentally, spiritually, not everything that once worked before is going to continue to work on with you in your process during your journey. You might be able to have retail therapy be your self-care Saturday thing. You might really appreciate doing that. You might truly be glad and happy in doing that. And then as you grow during this season, as you travel on during your journey, and you truly build up that confidence and that self-love and appreciation on the inside of you, that might not help you in the same way that it helped you before. Yes, it might have relaxed you. Yes, it might have distracted you before and you had the funds for it. But later on in life, you might not have those same funds. I mean, hello, inflation. You might not feel that same relaxation that you once did before. You have moved on mentally from that spot. So mentally, spiritually, maybe even physically, you have to be stimulated in a different way in order to grow again. Because remember, we don't want to stay stagnant. Remember, we don't want to stay low. We're still trying to grow. We're still trying to move on. And the only way to do that is by finding new, better, and greater things that are going to fulfill what we need now in our lives. What we needed before was before. But what we need now might be truly different. And if it's different, then embrace the difference. Don't stray away from it. And I have to say that again because I have to say that for myself. Embrace the difference. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be something new. It's not going to be easy the first 2 or 3 times you do it. You're going to have to continuously do it. You're going to have to make it consecutive so that you can get used to something new. If it's actually helping you, give it a try and keep trying. Keep trying. You know what I mean? Don't stop giving up on your try, especially when it's for yourself. The better we are, the better we are, the better this world will be. So try to be your best. And if that means trying new things, getting uncomfortable to be comfortable in who you are, then do the work. And that's what this is for, right? Pushing ourselves to do the work, encouraging ourselves to be great, to sit in our greatness and encourage that to flourish, encourage that to grow. Not self-doubt, not depression, not the hurt, not the pain, but our true growth and us believing in ourselves to truly grow into the beings that we were called to be. The third thing I want to let you guys know is that we have to believe in ourselves and believe in being capable of what we're setting our minds to. What do you mean by that? You can't go into something and already have doubt. You're not going to want to finish. You're barely going to try. I'm pretty sure that even if you did finish, it's still going to look half done. Because you already doubted your capabilities before you even tried. You doubted what you were already prepared for before you gave it a try. You have to understand that you have to stay positive. Stay positive. I know that is so hard, especially when so many distractions and so many things can get thrown at you all day, every day, good, bad, and ugly. That staying positive day to day can seem a little sickening. Especially for somebody like me, my introverted self. I don't do people that much. I love y'all. I love people. I truly do. Let me say that. I truly do love people. But I'm an introvert. I like keeping to myself. I like being okay by myself. Like, that's how I recharge. By myself. Right? But me going out into the world and me experiencing other people can be draining. And people will drain you in any way, shape, or form, okay? They can irritate you to the depths of your heart and soul if you allow them to. And through things like that, it is definitely hard to stay positive. If you have kids like I do, they can get on your nerves through all the fighting and all the nagging and all the irritating each other, and then asking you for guidance in the end, and then not wanting to take that guidance because they still want to go out and do what they want to do. It's hard to stay positive through that too, right? If you're married, like I am, then you might have a spouse that just disagrees with you on certain things, and you might have a troubled time staying positive through something like that. I mean, if you're arguing with your spouse, how are you supposed to stay positive in what you're supposed to do and stay on task through all of that? It's hard, but I never said that this wasn't work, right? God never said that building up greatness and having an abundant life was not going to be work. It takes work, and you have to work on the inner parts of yourself, okay? It's hard to stay positive. I ain't gonna lie, it's absolutely hard to stay positive, but you have to fight. It's an internal battle, but you have to fight the negativity so that the positivity can always win. The positivity will always outweigh the negativity in the end if you choose to stay in the positive. If you choose to see the truth in your situations instead of all of the cons. Just remember, we put all of the cons there in the first place, right? We put them all there in the first place. Yes, it's good to weigh your pros and cons. Let me say that. It's good to weigh your pros and cons. It's good to know exactly what you're dealing with, but don't sit in the problem. Don't sit there. Sit in the promise. Sit in the positive. Sit in the outcome that could happen if you give it your best shot. Give it a try. And stay positive through it. You will either win or you will fail. But either way, there was something learned there. The success in that moment was your try. You tried. You put forth a good try. You put forth a great attempt. So keep trying. Do it again. Try one more time. Run me again. It's okay. Keep trying. Keep putting your best foot forward. Something great is bound to happen in your try, because a try is never overlooked. Your try is never overlooked. Something great will always come out of your try, even if it's just building up the character on the inside of you. It's just giving you the ability to learn something new, because maybe that try that you were doing was just something else preparing you for an actual blessing that's already on its way. Tests and trials, sis. Tests and trials. Last but not least, number 4, I want us to ask for clarity. I knew you knew this one was coming, but ask for clarity. Involve God into your situations. Ask Him to help you. Align your thoughts. align your tries, align your goals, align everything in your life with God and His promises and His truth and His beauty and His splendor, and watch yourself flourish. Get the clarity. God can tell you when you're supposed to actually put your hands on the next blessing. God can tell you when you're going in the wrong direction, when you're going in the right direction, when you're going in the way that He has for you to go, so that you won't continue to stumble, you won't continue to fall at times where you could have been truly flourishing if you just aligned with God. But that's it. That is absolutely all. I'm your girl Taylor. This is Confident, Curvy, and Chic. And I just want to say to you all, keep your heads up. Give yourself enough slack. And remember to always say confidence, be curvy, and chic. Peace.